All right, today is July 6th, and I don't think I've done an update in a while. I've been uploading my old videos. Isn't that right, Arch? You're a soggy dog, aren't you? Yeah, somebody's been swimming in the pond. I've been uploading my old videos, and I noticed something that I don't think I ever mentioned. I wound up buying these counter bores. This one's for like a 3/8 inch bolt or hole, and it gives you a counter bore for big enough to fit like a washer, 3/8 inch washer in there. And this one is a 2-inch counter bore that's set up on a 1/2 inch shaft. And what I do is I would drill the holes, the 1/2 inch holes, and then I would put the counter bore on and put my counter bore in, and that would give me a counter bore big enough to bury the 2-inch or the 2-inch hole. Counter bore here was big enough to get the washer and the nuts in then, so I could bury these. And that made life a lot simpler. And I don't think I ever mentioned that I bought these. They're expensive, you know, they're 80, 90 bucks a piece or something like that. Just kind of ridiculously expensive, but they sure do make life a lot easier. And then here's another one on a 1/2 inch. And I'm not exactly sure what I use this one for. Yeah, I suppose this was for the 1/2 inch bolts. Yeah, this would be wide enough counter bore to get a 1/2 inch washer, a washer for a 1/2 inch bolt. And then this one would be for a 3/4 inch bolt. Yeah, and then this one's for 3/8 inch. But these are all square counter bores. Otherwise, I was having to, when I would drill a hole in something, I would have to glue a dowel in there, let it dry, and then put a Forstner bit on there to get the hole in the proper position. Where with these things, being able to put that piece of 1/2 inch rod in there, you're just automatically centered on the hole, and it works pretty spiffy. Of course, now I got these, I'll never need them again, I'm sure. But they were much easier than just using a Forstner bit in there. All right, that's something I think I never mentioned. Now I've mentioned it. Okay, I don't know when my last update was. It was a while ago, I think. It's been, you know, maybe a week and a half or so. I have been cleaning in here the last few days. You can see the floor is more or less cleaned up now. I got most of the scrap lumber out. I kept a little pile of cutoffs here. That's because I'm almost done with the bottom planking. I've got just a wee bit left to do here, which is the hard part. I've got just this last 6.5 feet here or so to do. And then I'll be done. But this stuff's all going to have to be resawed down into 3/4 inch stock. And then I got a lot of work to do cutting all this out to, yeah, that takes a while. But anyway, so I'm almost done here, and that's really all I've been working on. I don't think I've really done much anything else. I suppose I've probably done a few things maybe inside or whatnot, but nothing significant. But I haven't done an update in a while, so I thought maybe I should at least let you know how it's going. But yeah, this side is pretty much done. And I had enough lumber. Now I got a whole bunch of 2x6s, 8-foot plus 2x6s that I'll have to figure out something to do with. Most of these were the rejects, the ones that, for whatever reason, knots or sap veins or whatever you call these. Some places they were, you know, bark on the edges or chips in them or whatever. I mean, they're not bad pieces of wood. You could still certainly use them for construction or whatever, but I don't know what I'll use them for. Maybe a few of these I can use up in the pilot house when I go to build the pilot house. So I'll keep them around for that, but otherwise I'm still going to have some extras though, I think. But these here are mostly the longer cutoff pieces, and a lot of these I'll be able to work for the bow here. I'm getting ready to start working on the steel that's outside, and I bought myself some chemical resistant really long gloves, shoulder length gloves, and aprons, a couple of these chemical resistant aprons. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray these with muriatic acid and then scrub them off, and then get both sides done, dry them off, and then bring them inside and start painting. But this one here, I tried using vinegar on it, and as you can see, it kind of sort of was starting to work. But the vinegar is so slow a process that, you know, it wasn't going to be practical, because, you know, it would take 24 hours to do one side basically. And then you still got to flip it over and do the other side. So with the muriatic acid, you can do one side, get it, you know, get it done and cleaned off in a half an hour, and then flip it over and do the other side, and then bring it inside. And if you get a little bit of flash rusting, that's, you know, in that hour or two or whatever, that's not such a horrible deal. You can, you know, sand that off real lightly and wipe it off, and then get a primer coat on it. And I've got some metal, bare metal primer and some enamel paint that I'm going to put on these. There's the wild dog. Why are you so wild? Huh? Why are you so wild? All right, so that's about all I've got. I've been busy with, of course, you know, like most people, 4th of July, and had a couple of family functions over the holidays, which is unusual for me, but I did, so I thought I should probably take advantage of those, because I got so few relatives left anymore. But anyway, that's where we stand on, what did I say today was, July 7th?